Yeah, hello. Good afternoon. Tired, exhausted. Aren't you always? But yeah, this time I'm serious. Like I'm tired. Sometimes you're like, can you just not have a single day where everything goes on smoothly? And not just have one issue crop up after the other. Ah, gosh, my car is becoming a liability. I need to find someone to buy it and sell it off to. And then I guess we'll have to be using both to like get us, gather money to buy a smaller one. So that's it. In relation to the car part. Yeah. Learning to, not let things that are beyond my control affect my mood obviously. Because I mean whether you're annoyed, whether you're irritated, whether you're frustrated, it doesn't really change how other people will react, how the person will do what he or she has to do because they are just going to do it, behave however they want to behave. So that is beyond your control. You can only control things you can control. So yeah, the things that you really can't control, there's no point stressing yourself over. It's about time you apply a kisera sera, right? Yeah. Apply, whatever will be to to certain things that you cannot really do much about. Why, let those things mess up your day when you can just try and have a beautiful day anyway. So that's something we are learning. That's something we are learning. I just don't understand why it's so difficult to get a reliable and an efficient mechanic. Well, in my part of the world, that's for sure. It's just frustrating. You get one who you think is good, and he just be tossing you up and down. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not like you are working for free. You are going to demand for payment, after whatever the job is. So don't act like you're doing me a favor. It's just a mutually beneficial agreement we have going on, you know? So yeah, sometimes you're like, you know what? Whatever. You just go for the next person because I mean you cannot come and kill yourself and have people acting all like they are doing you a favor when they are not. No. At the end of the day you are being paid to do what you are doing. So don't come up with all that, attitude and games. No one has time for that. So that's something, sometimes, yeah, you have to take certain decisions, whatever. Even though you'd have preferred certain things, the next best option is not bad anyway. So, yeah. And then what else? I guess we should learn to just, focus on the good things because it's fine, there are some annoying things happening, but there are also some really positive and nice things occurring as well. So, you know, it's up to you to decide which one you focus on. So that's it, I guess. And yes, we have a lot of things we want to accomplish, a lot of things we want to do. And yes, we may, be having some obstacles and challenges here and there. But at least, we have started some of them. We are making progress, no matter how slow, you know, in some of them. So it's not that bad anyway. It's not as bad as it could have been. So yeah, let's learn to look at the positive side of things. Yes, it's a race against time in achieving our goals and dreams, but we are not where we used to be, and that in itself is progress. You know, yeah. So trying to go back to the young me, gosh, I remember my days in school, uni, when I used to walk around and just sing. Yeah, those were the days without a care in the world. But at least fine, you can't be singing around in the street. You think you are cuckoos. But at least you can, still be happy. Yeah, that's what we are aiming towards. One of the major goals for this year. If you're in Ghana, you've heard about one comedian who seems to have a mental problem going on, to the extent that he's been ordered by a judge to seek psychiatric help at a hospital. And it's been a couple of months where he's been, flaring up every now and then. Let's call it flaring up. And I find it interesting why certain people would recommend that his wife and children would go stay with him, or, take him back, quote unquote, take him back. This is somebody who has had episodes where he, shot around randomly into the air. You know, why would you encourage somebody's daughter to go back into such a relationship with such a person? We will all be here, and one day we hear, may God forbid, of course, but like, it wouldn't be surprising to some of us. Should we hear that he had just shot either the girl and the children or both of them? It's possible. I mean, the guy is just not in his right sense of mind. So this whole society thing about, what, give him the wife and kids and you'll be mentally stable, that's not right. There is something going on mentally. You need to address it before you put innocent people's life at risk. That's how I feel about this whole comedian issue going on. I don't think it's right. I was actually sad when I heard that the lady had gone back to the guy. I have nothing against the guy. I mean, we all have our issues we are dealing with, but it's just not right to push the woman back to the guy. So the girl's mother should have stood her grounds and said no. Convince her not to go, because if something happens to her, what happens? People will just say, oh, sorry. Others will say they saw it coming. But then whatever would have happened. And, life would just go on. Is it worth it? I personally don't think so. So yeah, that's one thing. Oh, and then the LGBT thing happening in Ghana, obviously the whole brouhaha. I'm not surprised. I mean, of course, for them to set up an office the way it's said to be boldly done, there are some big men behind the scenes, obviously. So, how do I feel about it? I mean, whatever you do in your bedroom is your business. It's nobody's business. I just don't come forcing it down my throat. I don't have to accept it to be right. You can do your thing in your one corner, that's your business. Just don't come force it down my throat. That's how I feel about the whole LGBT thing. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. We all have our choices and preferences. The whole point of freedom is that you just don't go infringing on someone else's right. So as long as you do what you do and doesn't affect my way of life or my things, good for you. Yeah, do you. Boo. So yeah, that's it, I think. Tired. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to write down the new croissant recipe I found. This one is by Anna Olsen. Well, apparently she's a celebrity chef, so I mean, I watched the video. It looks good, so I hope, yeah, this time I'm going to try my very best to follow the recipe to the letter, because the first one I tried was a fail, and I'm partly to be blamed. So this time I'm going to try and follow it to the letter. That's what I'll be doing this weekend, obviously. So yeah, I'm going to start the process today because it has some overnight 8 hours freezing here and there. So yeah, we might as well start today. And so by the weekend we should be ready to bake it then. So that's what we are trying to do. I hope I have enough butter though. I need to check. Man, yeah. But more importantly, I need my car back. It's been sent to the mechanic and I need to meet someone tomorrow morning at 7:30. How am I going to do that? Gosh, I'm just exhausted. I'm not even trying to think about that now. Yeah, let's just forget about that and, think about other more positive things. So, yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's all I have to say. That's my hairstyle, obviously. I think a week later, right? Yeah, about a week later. Yeah. So I see you when I do. You're not really doing well in the weight loss compartment. We just, fell all the way down. But anyway, tomorrow is another day. We'll try again, right? Yeah. And yeah, can't wait for Saturday when I get, buy my favorite wachi, I might try a new wachi joint. There's one I used to buy at my old working place. It's a little farther than where I stay, but I would like to try it. It's been a while. Yeah, just for a different taste. We might not. It depends on how we feel. Whatever it is we are going to eat wachi, the problem is, the difference will be where we get it from. Yeah. So I think that's all for now, and I'll meet you when I do. Bye.